Okay. Thank you, everyone. And I'm here today to present the topic stereotype. But for me, myself, it is the first time I get onto the stage, so I'm still feeling a bit nervous. Well, before I start my topic, everybody please close your eyes and raise your hand if you have been feeling strange before in another continent by how people treated you. Oh, there's quite a few of you, huh? Yeah, thank you. In year 2018, me as an exchange student went to another continent for scholarly communication. During the session, I've met people from all parts of the world and different age groups. I observed a special tendency that people from different racial groups naturally form groups together, and there seems to be problems of misunderstanding between each group. I found myself interested in this phenomenon, so I did further research into the topic. According to the survey, 40 students are asked to write about what they think other racial groups often exhibit as a character. There are almost 30% of the students have been treated abnormally aboard due to the stereotype that local people consider. Furthermore, the results all serve as negative stereotypes. With no offense, labeling black students as compassionate, good at sport, but sometimes aggressive. White students as materialistic, arrogant, but often good at economics. To Asian students, they are not so polite, they have no financial sense, but they are often good at academics, especially math. So the thing is, what are stereotypes? It is a pervasive social effect that unwittingly impedes people's thought and behavior, their psychology. Even if we don't discriminate, those victims cannot live a fair life due to the social identity pressure. Now, who do the stereotypes affect? Male, female, children, elderly, principals, head administrators, everyone with a social identity label suffers from the stereotype. And every one of us have one or more social identity labels. Surprisingly, the differentiating male and female begins immediately after birth to the infant in US. Boys dress in blue and girls dress in pink. At the other end of the spectrum, as in the example in Japan, blue is considered more as a color of delicacy and worn by both gender. So, with a deeper understanding of the question, what are the effects and dangers of stereotype? It could be stressful, or worse, it could be imperceptible. As a dominant example, COVID-19 pandemic originated in China. And stigma against Chinese and Asian Americans has escalated, which means have risen a lot. Due to FBI research, there was a rise in hate crimes towards Asian Americans because people think they're responsible for the epidemic effect. I'm just wondering if Chinese virus could also mean coronavirus. From the examples above, we may find the conclusion that stereotype could be found based on anything we could think of. For example, your accent, your nationality, your gender, the clothes you're in, etc. So, what should we do to minimize the impact it brings? First, self-affirmation. That means to believe in yourself. Stay positive about your qualities. For example, me in TEDx stage, I made mistakes, but I'm not afraid and I believe in myself. Tom Ostrom's strategies. That means to get rid of a stereotype out of your partner's head, you need to believe in him or her enough to let him or her to realize their potential and successfully shed the label. Stereotype limits a group of people to a one-dimensional image. That single image hinders people's ability to understand the histories, the struggles, the triumphs that individuals from the group have won before. Acknowledging and challenging those labels are essential for building coalitions between communities and eliminating stereotypes for good. Special acknowledgement to Ms. Tonya, Ms. Webster, and the New Media Apartment for their assistance and advice for my speech. Thank you, everyone. That's the end of my speech.